Hello, hello, hello. It's me. I just finished my reading with Sterling, and now I'm going to do my 30 minutes with you guys. Um, Today is December, I just went blank on the day, December 6th. And we're going to be on probably a no energy tonight at 11. There's winds coming up, and they keep shutting off the power every time winds come up. So that's going to be a drag. So, anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys about the vaccine. Uh, Marianne at Revealing Light did a video on it. And I mentioned on my page, on my community part of my page, that I got this email from someone who initially started off saying, we're great fans and we watch your show and we love you. But, you're advertising Pfizer and you're all basically, I'm too much into it. And there's too much evidence that vaccines are horrible and her family's been sick from it. And I don't like people telling me like you shouldn't do that because everybody has free will. And I'm not a scientist, so you don't have to take the vaccine. There are even one person wrote me and she's never had a vaccine ever and never got the flu. I think there's just certain people that just, and I know people who take the vaccine and sure enough get sick like with the flu. No permanent damage, but so anyway. As a nurse working at a county facility, I used to get the vaccine standing, doing charting in L&D while I was delivering babies. They would just come up, they'd shoot you, they'd do a TB test, you're done. And I would get horribly ill with the flu. I had a flu so bad one time. I'll never forget it. I had to walk home from school. I had a high fever. My mom couldn't pick me up because she wasn't driving, I think. And I remember laying down, I'd walk a little bit and lay down. So I get the flu shot every year. And this vaccine, as you know, isn't like a normal like flu shot. This also doesn't use eggs, and it's evolving. Vaccines are evolving big time. Okay. So one of the reasons I'm so happy about the vaccine is, if you guys remember, my guide said that there was a vaccine coming. And they said 2 by the end of the year. Do you remember that? So I trust my guides. So when they said, Trump's going, Trump went, there's a lot of things they've said. And one of the specifics that they said was this vaccine that was coming up. So there's going to be people that don't want to take the vaccine. So don't worry about that. And some people do just get sick with vaccines. That's their option. But like I said, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a scientist. But I listened to Dr. Fauci, and I've listened to some Fauci, and I've listened to some of the science behind it. And it seems, it may not last as long as we'd like, maybe a temporary fix, but it's going to get the world back on track. So I'm going to get it. I have no problem with getting it, but that's me. You make your own decision. But I'm not trying to advertise for Pfizer. They just happened to be the first one to come out with a vaccine. Okay, so I just wanted to make that clear. You're free to do what you want. You read the science. If you get sick from vaccines, don't risk it. I think enough of people are going to get inoculated that it's going to really bring down the numbers. But I see little breakthroughs, like not everybody is going to, I feel like we'll probably do masks pretty much through the end of next year, just to protect ourselves. In China, they're always wearing masks. If you go to Chinatown out here, they're all wearing masks. So they're very wise, in my opinion. Okay, so let's just take a look-see at the vaccine. Let's take a look-see at the vaccine. Is there anything else you want to tell me? will it be successful? I have a friend that just had a flu vaccine. And she normally doesn't get it, but she's pregnant. And I had the flu when I was pregnant with Nicole, and it's not pretty. She was far enough along, I don't think it affected her development, but I was pretty sick. You don't want fevers when you're pregnant if you can possibly resist. Okay, here we go. Vaccines. How are they going to do, you guys? Okay. So the government will be involved with this, getting it out to everyone. You will not be forced to having to do it. People are actually very happy with the results. Oh, hello. People are actually going to be happy because everybody's getting back to work and things are actually turning back to normal. Okay. It's bringing well-being. It's bringing in people being able to make money again. And like I told you, they'll be back and forth. They'll be positive and nobody's going to die from it. But, there is no major side effect, but I don't think it's going to last as long as they'd like. Like in about 3 years, we might need a booster or something. Okay. So this kind of viral energy is around us for some years to come. The thing is too, is they're coming up with even better. Did you see Grassley's healing? He's doing okay, Chuck Grassley. And he has all the top stuff like Trump got. So, he's 87 or something like that. He's going to be okay. But that's because they have first dibs on the good stuff. Well, I think a lot of that stuff will be out. So even if you go to the hospital, dying from the COVID won't be as much of a situation as it is now. Okay, so you guys were asking me, so what about all these people Trump put in the Pentagon? Top brass. Is there something underhanded going on? Yeah, there is, but it's not anything untoward like starting a war. What it is that he, and somebody on MSNBC that was talking about it the other day, it's so true. He is, Trump is making it hard on Biden. So apparently these new people that are in are not giving Biden a time of day. They're not giving him his little Monday morning stuff that he does. So, yeah. This has got nothing to do with any kind of, well, are they trying to steal information or get information that they can sell? Let's look at that. Are they trying to sell or get any information? Yes or no? Get any information. Got these nobodies in there. Oh my God. And the people working underneath, the people working within the organization, listen, let me tell you, as soon as those guys are gone, they're going to be running and telling what they did while they were there, what they were asking them to do. God, it's almost, I know it seems like forever, huh, that we're waiting for Biden to come in. Now, they're a nothing burger. Don't worry about them. I'll tell you who I don't like is Pompeo. I think Pompeo's making some deals behind closed doors. And did you see the White House having all these indoor parties? Trump is really depressed, you guys. I just have to tell you. Dan Rather was talking about a New York Times or a New York paper that just released an insider's information, and he is just going downhill. Well, the guy never loses. And he thinks if he says it enough times, it'll be real. I'm the winner. This is fake, blah, blah, blah. Just like he did with the virus. It's going to disappear. It's fake. So in the meantime, he's doing nothing to help us. People are dying. Things are going crazy, and he's canceling everything. So he's not working for our country. He's still getting paid, though, still taking golf trips. And yeah, he knows he's done. He knows he's done. And he'll try to pull off a Hail Mary, I think, before December 14th. But let's look at December 14th. I think it's the 14th when the electoral votes are supposed to be finalized. Let's look at December 14th. Finalization. Is there anything you want to warn us about? I would know. Okay, thank you. He's going to cause a lot of stress before then, okay? He's going to try to blow up the ship, if you know what I mean. No, we're going to be in a great mood. It's time for him to exit stage left. Spirit of paradise on our shoulders. Look at this. Holy cow. There's a little mystery or behind the scenes stuff. Maybe that's even in our hopes, dreams, and fears that he's going to do some behind the scenes stuff. But the outcome is the 10 of Cups. So I would say no, and it's not showing any drama. We might even know more about him leaving by then. Let's look at the exit of Trump, okay? Let me write that down. Exit of Trump. Okay. How is he doing? According to the New York Times, he's very sad. Now, we can't wish ill will, you guys, as much as we'd like to. Marianne Williamson said something on Twitter that someone reposted, and I liked it. She said that we kind of have to see some sort of justice taking place in order to heal. So I like that. I like that a lot. He really is feeding that pot with getting people like suckers. Like he's going on with this whole bit about it was fraud, so he'll get more money. And he's trying to write orders and stuff that screw up with Biden. Everything's going to be switched over. Yeah, he's thinking of sneaking out, you guys. He's got powerful energies above us. Well, our guides always told us he was going. You know, he's never lost. He's always won, or he, you know, sues people to make himself feel better, but he can't do it this time. Look at this. Justice is coming. Justice is coming, you guys. Here's Biden. He just can't believe that he lost against Biden. He just really thought he was a nothing burger. Sleepy Biden. Hello, justice is coming. Yeah, so we're going to find out money things that happened. We're going to really get into, it's not like we're trying to say neener, but remember I told you that even the people that love him will start to rethink about it because so much information is going to come up from below the belt, underhanded stuff he's done. Let people know he ripped off American taxpayers. Tell us about the pardons that's coming up. You know he's going to do a whole slew of them. I'll tell you what I just heard and let me know. Will remind me if this comes up. He's afraid of the Fifth Amendment, that after all this is done, he's not going to pardon somebody he doesn't trust. Because he knows, like Flynn is telling him to declare martial law. The guy just got pardoned, but by the way, that's not going to stick. The guy just got pardoned and he's over there. Yeah, you need to do this. You need to declare martial law and do another. No, because they don't have any proof that there was anything illegal. Tell me about these pardons coming up. And then my guys just told me to tell you guys, just to remind you. So here he is trying to make some decisions. See, the thing is, if he pardons, this is what I just heard. If he pardons right now, yeah, we'll be upset by some of the pardoning he's going to do. If he pardons right now, though, it makes it look like he's not winning. So he might wait until December 14th when it's all stamped and collected. And then when he knows he's going, then he starts handing out pardons. There's a tower on this, so this might be worse than we thought or better than we thought. It's going to blow us out of the water. Yeah, no, it's going to be worse than we thought. Okay, so we know he's going to do all these pardons. We know now people can't plead the fifth. Will any of these pardons be overturned? You just heard yes. I think his daughter's squealing, talking. Let me tell you, and I've told you this before, when Trump leaves office, they're all coming up like gophers. And people who worked within the White House are going to squeal. They're going to start giving the new administration all kinds of information. There's some tried and true Trumpsters that'll try to be idiots, but I just see people saying, and he made us do this, and he did this, and he did that. And only 27 Republicans have come forward to thank Biden, but under the table, more has come out than that. But Trump was showing off about that. Oh, gee, golly. They can't work against Trump right now. And he loves having that power, but he will not represent the Republican Party. Tell me, will these pardons be overturned down the road? So what I'm feeling is within 2 years, and I'm sorry it's 2 years, he will be found to be an illegitimate president in some sort of fashion. Justice is going to come. And will it be overturned? I'd say so. Here's a big, huge, major thing's going to be presented. 2 to 3 years, you guys. And then whoever he was will be, it'll look like we had a nobody in office. See, here's the tower. So much information's coming out. But don't worry, this was all meant to be. He did some damage, and it's going to take a while to build it back up, especially with the economy. Oh, did you hear the Republicans now are worried about our debt? Oh, gee golly, the debt is bigger than the economy. So we need to work on that. Back to the same thing, different day, trying to act stupid. It's terrible. It's terrible. But here's some good news. And I've told you guys this before. I'm just going to remind you. I see Biden and his administration being able to work across the table. So I even see some Republicans that work on behalf. You don't need that many, 3 or 4. Collins won't just blatantly vote against him, because McConnell won't be the in charge like he was before. And his wife's going to get in trouble. There's something coming up with his wife. And I just see like he can't stick around. So I don't know if you watched Lawrence O'Donnell, but apparently I didn't see that crying, but McConnell was up there wailing about his good friend, who, by the way, this good friend did nothing the whole time he was in office. Nothing. They said there's nothing on there that you can say, oh, he was part of this. No, he wasn't part of anything. He did his time. He wants his pension, and he's done. Okay, so open skies. I've already talked about this, but I'm going to tell you again, open skies will be brought back. This is temporary. And the planes that are being dismantled might not be actually dismantled as you would think. I think that they're going to come in and find out that the government or military has hid them or makes it look like they're being dismantled, but there will be new new planes being made, but open skies is back on track. Don't you guys worry, because they were even testing the air to make sure there was no recent nuclear energy going out. Okay, somebody wants to know, will Trump lose Mar-a-Lago? He's going to lose everything. He's going to lose everything. Now, here's something interesting. Someone wrote something about this. He can't live there. He can't be a resident there because of the way Mar-a-Lago, I guess, is supposed to be a golf course or something. I don't know what the heck it is. No, it's not a golf course, but it's supposed to be some place where you can rent rooms. Trump is definitely looking to foreign nations. He's looking to foreign nations, you guys. I think it's going to be like an OJ bit. It's going to be like he escapes and he's gone and people are like, where is he? He needs to pay, and I feel him hunkered down someplace else, like we don't know where he went. Will Trump lose Mar-a-Lago? Trump lose Mar-a-Lago? Oh, I just heard yes. Thank you. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, looks like it's all messed up. Yep. Gonna lose Mar-a-Lago. Yep. Gonna have to get there. It might be taken by the government. I told you his wife is leaving him too. She's going to want her money, and I feel like she's going to struggle because it's going to be hard to get money from him. They're going to put liens on everything. People will be like, yeah, remember when I told you dancing in the streets? It's like so much is going to happen to him. Justice is coming, you guys. Justice is coming. I see at least 3 properties right away being sold or he has to get rid of. He's going to be so sad about that. Let's just look real quick what he thinks, because, you know, they're saying that the inside information is he's sad. But let's just take a look, see. You know, my daughter voted for Trump, my own flesh and blood. And she had this little bit of an attitude like the people who vote for Trump. But now, I mean, this time she didn't. Not this, she did the first time. And we were discussing where he went wrong, you know, because when he first went in there, I was frightened, but not as frightened as I probably should have been, because you would hope that he was going to turn into, like, maybe once he's in there, he's getting advice and he, you know, it could still be conservative, but you were hoping that he'd work on behalf of the country. It was always about what he could make from us. Always. It was always about him. Walked in hit the White House after he fired Comey, said, oh, I fired Comey. Boy, that was great. And then proceeded to give information that was secured information. I think it was from the UK. Proceeded to tell the 2 Russian oligarchs information. So, you know, he was just, I got to tell you something I felt like even the government has kind of given him fake information just to see if he is in fact leaking this information. And I think they've been secure in knowing that he cannot be trusted. So I don't want you guys to worry too much, because I'm not feeling he's getting the whole deal. So I don't want you to worry. Tell me what's going to happen. Tell me what's going to happen. Or not what's going to happen. Tell me about Trump's feelings. How is he doing? Okay. How's he feeling? People are trying to make him feel better, but it's over. The truth be told. And he's still clinging on to something. But this is his destiny, you guys. This is karma. Okay. So he was making money hand over foot, but here comes St. Michael with the temperance card. Like, they're coming for him. He overdid it. He's battling away, you guys. He's got the 10 of Cups reversed. And I think there's going to be a woman AG. I think he even knows who it might be. He's heard rumor. Hey, what you got? Ooh, look. Okay, let me just ask you guys. Sorry. Did you hear that that little brat from Steve Miller was over there at the Pentagon trying to get information, and they kicked her out? They're underhanded, you guys. Tell me about when Trump leaves. What's the energy around it? I'm just curious. When Trump leaves, what's the energy around it? It's like he was a bigwig and then he just falls and falls, like nobody cares. He just didn't realize how bad it was going to get because he just doesn't know how to tell the truth. And he's just a laughing stock. Remember, I saw that. People were throwing tomatoes at him. Like, get the hell out of here. Nobody wants you. So he's just collecting money right now, knowing that he won't be in office anymore, filling everybody up with that stuff just to fill his pockets. Okay? It's going to be ugly. It's going to be ugly. It's going to be ugly. Justice is coming. Judgment is here. Okay? So he will be gone. He probably doesn't like the fact that everybody's all upset. His cycle changes. His world is changing. So he took a lot of money. He's trying to fatten his pockets. So I think some thievery or something is going to go on here. Here's that AG, I'm telling you. I almost feel like he feels like he has to run or he knows he's going to jail. Like he's exiting stage left very fast. Or he knows he's going to go to jail. Remember, I had that vision of Lindsey Graham bawling and McConnell, and he's mad at McConnell because McConnell's not saying this was a fake election. McConnell's not doing anything for him. But he really thinks he's going to destroy the Biden administration once he's gone. He's going to cause so much chaos, but it feels like people are going to start having their jobs back. The economy is going to get better. We're still going to go through a little something, a dip with the economy, but the world is back on track. We have an actual administration. No more talking trash about everybody, firing everybody. That's not going to be part of it. And I want to tell you too that the Durham guy, I'm wondering if Biden allows him to finish his thing, because my guy Mueller was over at the DOJ, and I feel he was at the DOJ to see Durham, because Durham is still talking to him about some of this stuff. Durham's not, it's a nothing burger. It's not showing up. Not showing up, you guys. So the inauguration, let's take a look, see. So we're going to be able to sit and watch it. If you're on my live feed, you'll be watching it with me. When he puts his hand, did you hear? And I heard, was it Michael Schmidt that wrote that book, Rage, I think? He said that Trump's original idea was to swear in on his book, Art of the Deal, but they talked him out of it. What do you want to tell me? What do you want to tell me? Is there anything we should know? There's people that want to hurt Biden, but won't be able to. In a way, it's good that we have this this situation of kind of staying home and standing down, because it's protecting everybody. Nobody's out there in the open, you know, not like Trump is. So people are gathering, people are happy. We feel strength again. We feel like we have a new beginning. Justice is on top of us. Toasting of the cups, new beginnings. Look at this, beautiful. Absolute changes. So this is in the house. So absolutely, it's a whole new beginning. Look at that beautiful flower being presented to us. So it's a death, but it's a death of the Trump administration. People will be healing, okay? And celebration. Like I told you, dancing in the streets, it's like, yes, finally, we're done with this. We're done. Ace of Pentacles. So and I do feel like you're not going to get any checks, okay? But I feel when Biden comes in, there's going to be a lot of stuff, financial helps and stuff like that. So, oh my gosh, you guys, I'm looking so forward. I'm looking so forward. Trump will try to start something. I don't know if a new budget comes through and he tries to screw us. Is he going to screw with us with the new budget? Yes or no? Will he veto it and try to and then we out veto him, is what I just heard. He's going to try to throw something. Unless they decide to pay the money to find out how this is a fraud, I'm not voting. I'm not signing the budget. Here we go. Well, he signed the budget. Yeah, he's going to act like a fool. Yeah, he may give it a no, thumbs down. But the thing is, they're going to turn around and outbid him. It's going to go higher than him. Yeah, he's doing it for evil purposes. Try to tie us up, not letting people at Christmas time get their checks. We'll turn it around, you guys. I think actually everybody will come together. It's not like he has that power anymore and the Republicans going to say, oh, well, he said no. Because I feel like they're going to say, nah, never mind. Okay, you guys. So thank you so much. I'll talk to y'all later. Ciao.